Andrew Tate defends himself against Piers Morgan. Today I'm back with another reaction video, guys, and today we're going to be reacting to Andrew Tate versus Piers Morgan. This dude Andrew Tate has been going viral, so I thought I'd check it out. I've been seeing it all over my YouTube feed, so I was like, you know what, why not react to it? You get what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna waste your time, we're gonna get straight into it, but I need y'all to do me a favor though, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most of all, turn on those post notifications so you get notified when I upload a new video. So without further ado, we're gonna hop straight into it.
Question. I don't know.
Well, it's not really, is it?
I can't.
You know why I'm asking it?
Of course I do, but I can't sit here and
for
say.
the benefit of viewers who don't know why I'm asking, you said this. In general, this is also one of the reasons men find youth attractive. You want to blow up the internet? I'll blow up the internet right effing now. The reason 18 and 19-year-olds are more attractive than 25-year-olds is because they've been through less dick. People say, oh, you can't say that, but yes, I can. A 19-year-old is more attractive than a 26-year-old woman, and I'll tell you why. Because that 26-year-old has talked to more guys, been to the club more times, been effed and dumped more times, more arguments, more mess, more for me to clean up. That is misogyny.
Why?
Because you are encouraging a mindset about 25-year-old women that makes them sound out to be infinitely less desirable than 18, 19-year-olds, and having effectively been having too...
Wait, but hold on. Doesn't the word to be a misogynist, doesn't that mean that you just don't like women? I'm not even talking about like on a sexual level, like you honestly despise women. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that's what it means to be a misogynist. Like, you just don't like women. Like, you despise them. I don't think that's the case with Andrew Tate. Obviously, he doesn't hate women. I feel like a misogynist is a person that hates women. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I gotta do my research.
Too much sex to be taken in a more respectful way.
Well, firstly, even if that was the case, that wouldn't be misogyny.
But what did you mean by what you said?
That's not misogyny because it's not anti-women. I'm saying that an 18 or a 19-year-old woman would be more desirable.
Pretty anti-25-year-old woman.
Anti-25-year-old women we can argue, but not misogyny.
Well, that's misogyny.
No, it's not.
Being anti any woman at all is misogyny.
Not when I'm saying that women are beautiful and attractive at a certain age and saying that age.
You're saying 18, 19-year-olds are more attractive than 25.
Well, than ageist perhaps, but misogynistic absolutely.
Is that
not.
But you just accepted it was misogyny.
No, I didn't. You said it was misogyny. I'm telling you, no, it's not.
But if a 26-year-old woman is watching this and has heard those comments,
yeah,
would you just say to her, look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that?
No, I won't. I will say that I am sorry that offends you. However, there's a large contingent of the world.
That doesn't mean you're sorry.
No, I'm not sorry.
Yo, bro, oh, man, this dude Piers Morgan, he kills me, man. He really kills me, bro. This is funny. This is actually funny. But I knew I wasn't tripping, though. Like, to be a misogynist, that literally means that you are anti-woman. That means you don't like women at all. That is not the case with Andrew Tate. Obviously, he likes women. He's just saying 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds are more attractive than 26, 27-year-olds. Now, me personally, if I'm 28 years old, right? Like, this is me, like, as a grown man. Like, if I'm 28 years old, you're not going to see me messing around with no 19-year-old girl or woman. You're just not. You feel me? But that's just me. You feel me? Now, if you are a 28-year-old man and you do mess with a 19-year-old woman, to be honest, there's really nothing wrong with that because she's of age. Like, technically, she's of age. So it's not really weird because she's of age. She's legal. You get what I'm saying? Even though you're way older than her, she's legal at the end of the day. So it's now if she was like 16, then now we're going like, okay, you're doing too much. And I don't know if y'all know, but there are other countries. Now, I understand not all countries. Obviously, not every country is like America. They have different cultures and different religions and different rules that they go by, different standards, etc., right? But there are other countries where, you know, a girl, the age for a girl to be legal is like 15, 14. Which, in my opinion, is weird. You feel me? But that's just me. Like, you get what I'm saying? But as far as this goes, yeah, if I was 28 years old, I would not mess with a 19-year-old girl. I wouldn't even mess with a 20-year-old girl. You get what I'm saying? She gotta be, she has to be close to my age. She doesn't have to be exactly my age. You get what I'm saying? But if she's at least 25 or something like that, then I could do that. You feel me? Because that's not really a huge age gap. It's only a 3-year gap. So it's not that big of a deal. But if she's like 22, 21, then it's like, oh, you're a little too young. You feel me? You probably just getting out of college and stuff like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I could do that. But if I gotta be real with y'all, man, like 19 and 18, those are legal. That's legal. Like, when you turn 18, you're pretty much legal. Now, you're not an adult, but according to the United States of America, according to their laws, you are legal. If Andrew Tate says that 19-year-old girls are more attractive than 26-year-old girls, that's his opinion. You get what I'm saying? That's his opinion. Do I agree with him? Yeah, to a certain extent, I do agree because, I mean, let's just be real. The younger you are, the more attractive you are. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not talking about, like, let me just put this out there. I'm not talking about, like, you know, when you like a little kid. No. That's weird. I'm talking about, like, when you get of age. You know what I'm saying? You've already went through puberty and all of that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, 18, 19 years old. You get what I'm saying? Of course, an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old girl is gonna be more attractive than let's say a 24-year-old girl. You get what I'm saying? Because she's younger. You get what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's not being creepy. That's just, it is what it is. Now, what would make it creepy is if the girl's like 14, 13, because at that point she's still a kid. You get what I'm saying? She's still like a baby type. So if you saying 13, 14-year-olds are more attractive than 22, 23-year-olds, then we got a problem. You feel me? That's a problem. But if she's legal, it's not a problem. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's not a problem if she's legal. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Point I'm making. I'm sorry if that offends you. However, there's a large contingent of the world that believe that, and I was mediating for a conversation.
Parts of the world that believe that about 26-year-old women are parts of the world where women are not allowed out on their own.
That's a conversation.
They have to wear full burqas.
Well, that's a conversation.
They're not allowed to drive cars.
That's nothing to do with it.
But is that the kind of world for women that you?
I was mediating a conversation.
No, I'm asking you what you think.
I don't live in a country where that happens.
You're using that as the excuse for why you're not sorry for saying it.
It's not an excuse.
Is that there are parts of the world where this is fine.
My friend.
So my question to you is, what do you think is...
Piers, why do you keep talking over him, bro? Like you get what I'm saying? How you gonna ask him to answer a question and then you resort to talking over him? Let the dude talk, bro. See, Piers, you're already pissing me off because you keep talking over homeboy. Let him speak, bro. Let him get his point across. You don't have to agree with him, but at least let him get his point across. Stop cutting him off. I hate when people do that, bro. I hate when people do that to me. I hate when I'm talking and people keep cutting me off. I don't like that. You get what I'm saying? Because when somebody's talking, I don't cut them off. I let them get their point across, and then I say what I gotta say. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person where I'm having a discussion with you and I keep constantly cutting you off. That's not me. Because I just find that really rude. It's like, I understand it's his show, but like, yo, bro, like, you brought him on your show and you're not even letting him get his point across because you keep talking over him. You get what I'm saying? Let him talk. You feel me?
It's fine.
I don't think it's fine. I live in a world where...
You don't think it's fine?
The reason
This isn't that hard, Andrew. You can simply say, Piers, you know what? With the benefit of hindsight, I wish I hadn't said it like that. And if a 26-year-old woman's watching, I'm sorry I said that, because that actually is blatantly misogynist. And even though that's a view held by other parts of the world, it's not a view I share. Now, I would respect you more if you said that than if you try and say, well, it's said in other parts of the world, so I'm not sorry.
I think
that doesn't tell me what you think.
Then you need to understand why my content existed in the first place. My content existed because I tried my very hardest to be an absolute and utter realist, especially with uncomfortable truths. I was pointing out that very uncomfortable...
Is that a truth?
It's an uncomfortable truth in many parts of the world. It's not a truth that I'm happy about.
An inquest this week found that a 14-year-old girl, Molly Russell, died from an act of self-harm while suffering from depression and the negative effects of online content. The coroner said she was exposed to material that may have influenced her in a negative way, and in addition, what started as depression and become a much more serious depressive illness, and she very sadly took her life.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Right. Her father.
It's terrible.
Her father's campaign for better protections against potentially dangerous social media algorithms. Right. It says that the particularly graphic content she saw romanticized acts of self-harm, normalized her condition, and focused on a limited and irrational view without any counterbalance of normality. First of all, what is your response to that? Nothing to do with you.
That's the first thing. Yeah, it is nothing to do with me. The fact that a 14-year-old girl took her life is truly sad. The world we live in today is the world we live in. The fact that something like that happened is almost mind-blowing to me. That's truly sad. I actually feel sad inside to see something like that.
What has come clear to me in the interview is that a lot of things you say you wouldn't say now that you've said before.
But I'd say them differently, perhaps.
Yeah, right. So to me, that's an acceptance. Not just that you want to get back on platforms, because maybe that was one of the reasons you were no platform, but that you've recognised and understood the potential harm to the wrong kind of impressionable mind by some of the things you've said. Would that be fair?
I think that's 80% fair. I recognise and understand that with massive fame, you have to be more careful about being misconstrued. Like I said earlier, 1% of people misunderstanding you doesn't matter with a small audience. It matters with a very large audience. With power comes responsibility. I still believe the things I say. I do not want to be a negative force for the world. I also understand that I am a man who's lived a very difficult, nuanced life, and I am capable of making nuanced points that may be misunderstood by teenagers. However, that can be said about anybody and everything. Every opinion online can be misunderstood by children. Trying to protect children from the internet is a very interesting subject in and of itself, because I would argue that 80% of the content on the internet can be negative or detrimental to a young mind that doesn't understand the world.
That's facts. That's facts. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think that was the whole interview, but I will try to get the whole interview if I can. If any of y'all know where to find the whole video, like the whole discussion with them, like the full discussion with them, please comment below or send me a link, something. Like, I have my emails in the description below, so you could just click on one of my emails and then, just email it to me, or you could just comment on this video below and tell me where to go. Feel me? I really appreciate that, because I would love to see the whole thing. You get what I'm saying? This was only like one small part of it. This obviously wasn't the whole discussion they had, but I'm gonna just give my final thoughts, man. Yeah, man, I don't think Andrew Tate is a misogynist. I don't think. I know for a fact he's not a misogynist. This dude is rich, so I know that he gets all the women he wants. You know what I'm saying? His options are endless. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting cheeks like on a daily basis. You get what I'm saying? He's living like that rich life. You feel me? He has the nice cars, nice house. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's living the life, man. That's the end of the video, man. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next reaction.